Emeka didn't sleep that night. He paced the room like a haunted man. How could his own father do this? Offer marriage like a business deal. And don't help people without conditions. The next morning, Emeka went to his mother, hoping for help. He told her everything, expecting her to sympathize with Ada and her mother. But her response left him shocked. "I don't see a big deal in your father's decision," she replied coolly. "If Ada's mother marries your father, we all become one family, and she'll get whatever she wants. Your father's wealth will take care of her." Emeka stared at her, in disbelief. "But Mama, she doesn't want to marry Papa," Emeka said, his voice low and shaky. His mother's expression hardened. "Then let her go," she snapped, her voice sharp. "This is a man's world, Emeka. Men would always win." Emeka left his mother's presence, feeling sad that he couldn't help. He made his way to his father's fish farm, going through the motions of offering assistance. He observed the workers and their actions, growing more curious. He began paying closer attention to his father's movements and soon realized he was unusually close to 4 of the young workers, treating them with kindness. This confused Emeka, as he knew his father never smiled with good people but only with those men full of wickedness. What surprised him even more was that his father had never for once brought these workers home. Emeka kept his eyes continuously on the men, but one fateful night, when his father went to the bar to have some drink with the 4 workers, he stood behind the tree listening to their conversation, and to his surprise, he heard them discussing selling the small pieces of land Ada and his mother survive with. His father also promised the boys money if they were able to find a buyer. Emeka came up with an idea and became close to the boys, pretending to be their friend. Sometimes, he would join them in fishing and hang around with them. At first, they dismissed him, telling him he was not needed in their group and that he was not supposed to work since his dad was rich. They avoided Emeka a lot of the time, but Emeka was smart and patient. He brought them food, palm wine, smoked bush meat, and he cracked jokes with them too. Let them win at cards. Bit by bit, they became close to Emeka and trusted him. Then one night, he made them pepper soup. Thick, spicy, and comforting. He drank the pepper soup, bought their favorite alcohol, and took it to their hut as the 4 men lived together. The men were so happy to see how wonderful Emeka had become with them. They ate the food hurriedly and chugged down the alcohol. They even offered Emeka some, but he refused, telling them he had enough already. They soon became drunk and started spilling the secret between them and Emeka's father. "That woman thinks she is sharp," one slurred. "Refuse marriage. See how we clean her out." Emeka seems not to understand what the oldest one among them said. "What woman?" he asked. The 4 men burst out laughing helplessly. "Oga sent us to beat her. How dare she refuse to marry Oga?" one of the men said. Another man leaned in, drunk and proud, hitting his chest with his right palm. "We will sell the land, and this time, we are not giving Chief Obinna any kobo." Emeka stood there trying to wrap his head around the men's conversation. "You mean Ngozi?" Emeka asked, voice steady, heart trembling. They nodded their heads at once and burst into laughter again. One mimicked Ngozi's scream. Another boasted about how she begged. Emeka stood there, silent. He didn't shout. He just watched the fire crackle. The marriage his father wanted with Ngozi was not about love but just for his selfish satisfaction and revenge for Ngozi turning down his request for his offer. He stormed out of the men's hut and